Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been sick. I thought that, I had breast cancer. So I was having like pain in my chest. I went to the doctors. They said nothing was wrong. Then I missed my period last month. Don't know why, but I'm not pregnant yet. I'm not pregnant. Um I've been feeling a little bit better. I have been having like pain in my side. I've been drinking more water. So I feel a little bit better now. And luckily, the Lord have blessed me with another day, so I can come to you with another video. And today we're going to talk about my baby daddy or my healing journey. So let me get my glasses because I cannot see. Okay. Okay, way better. Okay, guys, do you like my hair? Look at my hair. This I got from China. I got this strictly from China, and this is raw Thai hair. This is the blue brand bundle closure. This is a 5x5, but the bundles are Thai, and it's 26 inches, and each bundle I think was like $89 or something. I'm gonna have to see. I will put the price over here. And this is a wig, y'all. I made it. I made me a wig. I'm so excited. Okay, we're back. So today, like I said, we're gonna talk about my crusty dusty baby daddy. Now, we're not gonna talk about the full deep dive of how I met him, because again, that is a long video. Last time I tried to film it was fucking 2 hours. But what we're gonna talk about is when he came back after the 2 years of us not being together, and what led up to me being pregnant, and how the whole pregnancy went, and all of that, yada yada yada. So let me take you back. I gotta take you back to 2019. 2019, me and my baby father, he was not my baby father at this time, but me and him, we have been together for years. But it's been on and off. And when I would date someone else and not talk to him or acknowledge his existence. And then when me and the guy would break up, then he will always know that I'm single, and he will weasel his way back in. So 2019, I have noticed that he's been drinking more. He's been drinking way more. And he came to my house one day, at 1 o'clock in the morning. And, he was really drunk. He was drunk driving. He was driving drunk. He had to park his car, and he was hitting cars. So I had to come outside, and I saw him outside laughing with a cup, an alcohol cup, laughing, hitting a car. And I'm just staring at him because I'm just in disgust, because what are you doing? And that day, he had strep throat, but he did not tell me he had strep throat, right? Because that's the day that I got strep throat. He came to my house, and I wind up having this bad feeling in my throat. I did not know what it was. It was very sharp. It was very painful. Swallowing felt like many tiny knives in my throat, right? And I went to the doctor, and the doctor saw in my mouth, and she was like, "Oh, you got strep throat." And I have pictures. I'm going to post the pictures that I have. I had got strep throat, and they had to give me a shot in my butt. Now, I was not educated with strep throat. I did not know what strep throat was. And at that time, I was also diagnosed with being allergic to pineapples and dairy. Now, I got strep throat because of him. Because he got strep throat because of another woman he was fucking with. He got, that's how it's passed around like that. Not all the time. It's not passed around that way. But how I got it was because he got it from someone else, and he gave it to me. That's how I got it. Again, everybody do not get strep throat because they out here kissing. Now, when I find out that I was allergic to dairies and pineapples, I was like, maybe that's probably why I got strep throat. Because again, I didn't know that I got it because he was sleeping with other people, right? And he gaslighted me on the phone. He was like, see, you've been yelling at me. You've been saying I gave you strep throat when you actually got strep throat from being allergic to pineapples and dairy. Yeah, he gaslighted me that. And I have pictures of me with the patch test. Like, I did the patch test on my back. So you can see, like, I actually, around the same time that was happening. So, remember, this is 2019. And this played a role too. He gave me his grandmother wedding ring in 2019. One day I was just sleeping and I woke up to him putting a wedding ring on my finger, and I was just like, what are you doing? And he was like, this is for you. Now, he did not tell me it was his grandmother ring. I just chopped it up that it was somebody ring because he's be stealing. Like, I've known him for stealing. Like, on our first date, he stole from Toys R Us. This man be stealing. So I didn't know who ring that was. And I just always kept that ring in a little jewelry box that I had the whole time. He gave it to me, threw it in a jewelry box, did not pay any knowledge to it. I still have the ring to this day. Let me show you. Okay, guys, I am back. Now, this is the ring. It's this ring right here. If you can see his little heart. This is the ring that I woke up to that he was putting on my finger, right? I literally put it away because I didn't know this was from his grandmother. Now, we in 2019 and COVID is approaching us because COVID coming to 2020. Now, I'm already have strep throat. Not only did I get strep throat, I got strep throat twice. So I had strep throat 2 times, okay? Because I got the shot, he gave it back to me because again, he's getting it from somebody else. So whoever had strep throat gave it to him, and he went back to whoever he went back to, and he gave it back to me. So now I have strep throat twice, and I got another shot in my butt, but this time it didn't work. It didn't work. I had pain in my throat for like 6 to 7 months. Okay? I'm in pain for 6 to 7 months after the first time he given me strep throat twice, okay? So now I'm in and out of the doctors, and now, again, 2020 is approaching. People's getting sick. They don't know what's happening. They don't know anything that is happening right now. And I'm like, okay, my health is at risk. This man have not cared about my health. He gave me strep throat twice. It's time to break up with him for good. Like, it's time to break up with him because I'm not trying to get COVID, right? I'm not trying to die. So I break up with him. Now I'm dating. Now I'm not dating, but I'm single and I'm just on social media and I'm more active now, and I wind up finding this guy on Instagram and we wind up dating for 2 years, okay? We're dating for 2 years. We wind up breaking up. He broke up with me, and I'm devastated because I thought that was the love of my life. I thought that he was the love of my life. I really did. So now, remember, for 2 years, he gave me the ring, he gave me strep throat, and I broke up with him. Now, during the time before that guy became my boyfriend, I did wind up seeing him. I did wind up seeing him one more time. And when I went to go see him, I felt nothing. We slept together and it felt like nothing. I didn't feel anything. It was one of the situations is why hair. I even made I'm gonna show the Instagram post. That there was an Instagram post that I made that I was just like, I want to go home because I didn't know why I was there. I wind up coming home and I wind up choosing the guy that I wind up staying with for 2 years, and I chose him over my baby father. Well, he wasn't my baby father at the time, but I chose him. And so now we're not together, and I am on social media devastating. I'm talking about my ex. I'm talking about him. I'm going in, like, I'm just so hurt. That is when my baby father, he saw this as a perfect opportunity to come in, because remember, when I'm single and I'm with somebody else, I don't talk to no other guys. I'm not talking to my ex. Like, I have ex that contact me, but I'm not going to cheat on my partner. Like, I'm not doing that. So, he saw that as a perfect opportunity. Now, what I did not know was for those 2 years, he was mad at me. He was revengeful, and he was plotting. I had no clue that was what was going on. So, for 2 years, I was in a relationship, and for 2 years, he was dealing with what he was dealing with. So, when he reached out to me, he was stating that, oh, you know, Christina, I'm in New York, I'm working, and I don't have no place to live. I don't have no place to stay, because he lived in New Jersey, and he said that he couldn't go home in time, which I think was a lie. I think he just used that as, like, an excuse to, like, say that. Like, I think it was just an excuse to come to me. And so I was just like, ugh, because he randomly hit me up out of nowhere. And I was just like, okay, you can come over. And my reason for why I said he could come over wasn't because I missed him or anything. It was because I was trying to be petty. I was literally trying to be petty towards my ex-boyfriend. I was like, okay, if my ex come here, I'm just going to take a picture like I'm literally with him. Like that's it. It was literally just me being petty. And so he came over. I took a picture of his boobs, like a man is here. Like, I took a picture of me holding his hands. Like, I was just taking pictures like I'm out and about. Like, I was literally just doing that just to be petty, just to see if my ex was on my Instagram, that he would just see me with another man. That is all that was. That wasn't because I missed my ex or I wanted him or anything. No, I was just trying to make the guy that I was with for 2 years just jealous. That's all. That's it. That's all. It backfired. I've learned not to actually be so revengeful, because it backfired. So, we did wind up hooking up that day, but it's because he was begging for it. And another thing, if your ex come back and they're begging for sex, like they're pushing sex on, don't do it. Do not do it. Because when I tell you, my plan was not to sleep with this guy. I just wanted to take a picture as if like somebody's at my house. No, he was pressing me into sex. Like, come on, let's sleep together. Let's sleep. Let's have sex. Let's have sex. And that wasn't on my mind because I'm heartbroken. I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to sleep with nobody. I want who I wanted. I wanted my ex at the time. And because at the time I didn't have sex in like 6 months, I wind up craving into it. Shouldn't have done it to her, but I did. And I'm thinking, okay, he wound up leaving, and then he's like, okay, I want to come back on Halloween. He was like, okay, I want to come back on Halloween. And I was like, okay. Again, I'm still grieving my process with my ex. Again, I don't want him here, but I said, okay, I'm just being petty. He wound up coming back, and this whole time he is in a relationship with somebody. I even asked him when he first came back, before we even had sex. I was like, do you have a girlfriend, and do you have any STDs? That's what I was asking him. He said no to all of it, right? But I take my L for that. And so he wound up coming for Halloween, and he stayed at my house for like a week, for like almost a week. And during this whole time, somebody hits me up, and let me tell you something. Right? I had a dream. Okay, because you know God speaks to us in dreams, ladies. You know. I had a dream of this girl in my house standing next to, my baby father before he was my baby father, and they are kissing. They are kissing by the window, and she's staring at me. Like, she is just staring at me, right? The next day, I get a DM from the girl from my dream. I promise you, I put that on my life right now. That was her. She was the girl in my dream that I saw kissing my baby father at the time. Well, he wasn't my baby father, but kissing him, right? And she hit me up. And she was just like, are you and him together? Again, I was not ready for any of this. I did not want to deal with this at all. I'm still grieving the loss of the guy that I thought was the love of my life. So now, I get a message from her, and he takes the phone. He snatched the phone. This is the first time in my life, I've known this guy since I was 14. He snatches the phone. Like, he literally snatches the phone out of my hand. This man has never snatched nothing out of my hand. And I looked at him and snatched my phone back because what the hell is going on with you? What's going on with you? And he was like, don't look at the DM. Don't look at it. Just ignore her. I want this to work out between us. Like, everything was going so good. Everything was going so I've never seen him that fearful in my life. Like, I've been around him for years. I've never seen that level of scaredness. Because whatever she was about to tell me, he didn't want me to hear that. But I found out. She was like, oh, me and him have a child together. So now you have a child. Okay. And her child was 2. Which means she was pregnant while me and him still was together. So I don't even know if she's the one who had the strep throat, or if he had the strep throat for somebody else and gave it to the both of them. But that was around 2019. The same time, and I don't even know if that's why he gave me the ring. Maybe he probably gave me the ring because he got somebody else's pregnant at the time, right? When I tell you he had children on me, that's one. He had more, okay? More kids on me. So she's saying that that's, a child. And he's like, that's not my kid. That's my nephew. And then I'm like, oh, well, he said that's your nephew. And then so she sent more pictures of them at the second birthday party and all. And I'm just like, look at this. And he's just like, silent. He's just silent. And then he was like, okay, I had 3 kids. Right? He started to say I said, you got 3? It went from him trying to get with me, for us to start a new life, like a new thing, right? To him begging me to be his girlfriend. I said no because I didn't want to be with him. To him finding out that he has a baby mother. To finding out that he has 3 kids, right? And these kids he had on me while we were still together, right? So I'm just like, yeah, no, see, I don't need this drama. And I literally told him I was so happy that me and him wasn't together for those 2 years. Like, those 2 years was the best years of my life because you wasn't in it. Like, I was just to be honest, I was happy to not be with him for 2 years because being with this man have literally been the worst things in my life. He's one of the worst people I've ever met. I wish his mom and dad never met. Literally, they created the spawn of Satan. He should never have been born. He's doing the world a disservice. Like, he does not do no good. He just create mayhem and chaos and everywhere he go. Like, he don't do no good. He's not a good person. He's an evil person. So now this is happening. I go back and I take the ring, this ring right here, and I give it to him, right? He did not want it. I went and I gave him back the ring. He did not want the ring. Okay, he didn't want it. That's why it's 2025. I still have it. I still want to give it to him. I don't want this ring. I want him to have it, right? Now, finding all of the things that I'm finding out, the baby mother wanted to contact me. And how she found me was, remember I told you I was trying to be petty. I took a picture of me and his hand like this, and I posted it on my Instagram profile picture. So like if you was to look for me, you would see me holding hands with another guy. It was just for me just being petty. Clearly his hand is very distinct. Like you know that's his tattoo. So she went on his Instagram page. Remember, back in 2019, no, this is back in 2020. Remember I told you I saw him one time. And when I saw him one time, I posted my picture of me saying, you know, I can't wait to go back home. He commented under that picture about don't you got like a curfew to go to? Since he commented under my picture, I went to his Instagram page and I commented. I was like, I think I said, oh, last night was so good. Because I was just being petty because there was another girl commenting on his picture. So I'm like, you don't comment on mine. Okay, let me comment on yours. And I was like, last night was just so amazing. And he left that there. So because he left that there, now we're in 2022. She saw my comment that I left in 2020, right? She been messing with him, I think, from 2018, 2019. So if I made a comment in 2020, she been saw that comment. You not just gonna randomly now look at his page. You been saw that. So in my opinion, I think she been knew of me. That's what I believe. I believe she been knew of me because he left that comment there for 2 years. So I believe she been saw the comment. She been clicked on my page before I even knew she ever existed. So I don't even know how long Shorty been stalking me or not. Probably she never seen it. Who knows? But she went and she saw that my thing was changed, and so she went and she saw that I made a post. I also made a post about so I think I'm so happy to get outside, and like he's in there. Like if you go on my Instagram, you will see him there. Like you will see a picture of him and me going out, and so that's why she contacted me. Now, her contacting me wasn't one of those I'm coming to you as a woman that I just want to know if my man fucking you or no. Her, from what I've got, was okay, I know he's a hoe. Like, I know he's cheating. I know he's never going to be faithful to me, but I want him. It was one of those situations where I want him and I'm not letting him go. So why you want him and you need to let him go? It was one of those situations where I'm coming to you as a woman, but just because I want to know how he treats you versus how he treat me, so I can use that as a leverage. That's what I got from it. So she's like, oh, so what's going on with y'all? Like, oh, if he say he want to marry you, are you going to marry him? No, I don't want to marry him. I didn't even want to be with him. It was literally because I was being petty. Like, this whole thing was all because I was being petty. I did not want any of this drama or anything. And so she's basically stating how, like, you know, he denied my child. Why would he deny my child? Like, he's just so terrible for that. And she literally goes to his house, waiting for him to come back. And she told me that they were supposed to get married, right? Okay. She said they were supposed to get married. And that he's looking for his grandmother ring. This ring. And I said, you're talking about this ring? She said, yes, this is the ring. And this is, again, he gave this to me in 2019. I'm pretty sure she was pregnant around that time that he gave me the ring. He could have gave it to her. Child, he could have gave it to anybody, child. And he told her that he lost his ring in his room, that he could not give it to her. But the thing about it is, I gave it back to him. He could have took this ring, right? Pretend to find it. He could have pretend to find the ring and say, oh, I found it, and here's the grandmother ring that I promised to give to you for marriage. And it's the fact that he didn't want to give it to her. Because he's a liar. He could have easily fake found the ring to give to her but he didn't do it. He didn't do it, which to me clearly tells that he don't want her to have the ring. I don't know why, but he doesn't want her to have it. So she proceeds to say, would you marry him? I don't want to date him. I did not want to be with him. I literally wanted to be with the guy that was the love of my life. I don't even want to be here. And she was just going on about like, how do you think I'm a terrible mom and what he do for you? Because the things he doing for you, he don't do for me. Like we was on the phone for hours, and she said a lot of things about him. Like, she was saying how, like, oh, yeah, girl, he got 4 kids. I said he got 4. She was like, yeah, he got 4 kids. And, you know, the one was 9 at the time. So that means he been cheating on you for a long time. And she said that the person he had a child with was like 13, like 12 or 13, while he was 18, 19. And she was saying all these things, and she was like, that's crazy, right? Like, he would have a child with a little person, which make him a predator. Like, that makes him a pedophile. If you're 18, 19, and you're sleeping with a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old, and you get them pregnant, you are a pedo. That is what you are, right? And my thing about it is, I don't know if it's true or not. If it's true, that's disgusting. If it's not, why would you say that? But my thing, when it comes to women will say anything. They will say anything just to get you to stop talking to their man. But if it is true that is what happened, that absolutely not. Like, I would not want to date a pedophile. But I think she said that because that's what she was hoping for me, to leave him alone. Because she realized that, oh, he's been stalking your page for 2 years, that he's been waiting to come back to you for these 2 years. Oh, that means that he actually wants you. No. But that's what she believes. That, oh, he wants you, and then he also, and you have the ring, that means he loves you. That man loves nobody. Okay? He don't love me. He don't love his kids. He don't love you. He don't love nobody. He don't love his motherfucking self, okay? He's a narcissist. He's incapable of fucking love. But for some women, they like to try to blame the other woman or another woman for why they're being mistreated, instead of just living in reality that a person is just a terrible person. They just don't want nobody. Like, he doesn't want anyone. Like, he don't want commitment. He wants the benefit of dating everybody and sleeping with everybody, but he wants to be single. This man 100% wants the single life. He wants to be single. He wants to sleep with everybody. But because he's a narcissist and he needs people, he will literally beg people for a relationship so you can do what he wants you to do, to triangulate you into fighting over him and arguing. I'm not doing that. Especially now, I'm 30, but I'm never arguing over a man. If he want to go. You want to go, girl. Go enjoy. Right? Now, my thing, when she was saying that he's a pedophile, she was like, yeah, you know, even though he cheats on me, and like even that, like, I know that sounds crazy, but I still want him. That tells me everything I need to know also about you. If you are claiming that he's a pedo, and you have a daughter and a son by him, and you leave your kids with him, you're nasty and you're disgusting, just as he is. In my opinion, I think they both narcissists. I think they both evil, selfish people. Because one, as a woman, if you know that he have done that before, and let me tell y'all something. My baby father, he's a junkie, okay? A junkie, an addict. He have done everything, every drug that you can think of. He do drugs, okay? When I was pregnant, before I was pregnant, he offered me ecstasy pills, right? And he was trying to literally get me to do ecstasy. And luckily, I have a mind of my own, and I said no. But he was literally, when I found out I was pregnant, he literally said, "Let's do E together." And I have the text messages. If I find it, I'm going to post the text message of him telling me, "Let's do E together," and I'm like, "I'm pregnant." And he's like, yeah, we're not one of those parents. No, because you was trying to get me to take E before I was pregnant. And imagine if I took E and wound up getting pregnant. No, absolutely not. This man did not care. He was trying to get me hooked. In my opinion, he's been trying to get me hooked on drugs for years. Unfortunately, when you're dating an addict, they try to push their addiction onto you so heavily. Now, he's a junkie and he's an alcoholic. This man drinks. Again, I've known him since I was 14. Obviously, it got worse over time. 2019, I started to see him drinking more. Like, I don't know who he was dating at 2019, but you saw the decline of him. Whoever he was around, whoever he was messing with, 2019 was the decline of him. And it got worse when I saw him back in 2022. 2022, he was so skinny. So skin and bones. I was so used to him having meat on him. He was always skinny, but he had some muscle. This skin bone, just so fragile. Like, you could just, and then he would just fall apart. Like, that's just whoever he was around, he was tormented for those 2 years. Like, you can see the demon in him, okay? So, he's, not only is he a junkie, he's an alcoholic that drinks all day, okay? If you're claiming a man is a pedo, that he had fathered a child, and he suffered with a sex addiction, a man that suffered with a sex addiction, that is a junkie, that do drugs, that's also an alcoholic, and you're keeping this person around you to... Yes, you're an awful mother. Yes, you... Awful. This is awful. Anybody who knows who he is and knows the things that he have done and is willing to leave their children there by themselves, I absolutely not. No, I'm not saying that he would do something, but those combinations just don't mix. The fact that he already fathered a child, if he did, at 19, 18, 19 to a 12, 13-year-old is a no for me. And he's a junkie, a no for me. He's an alcoholic, a no for me. No. And if I knew what I knew today, I would never have had a child with him. I would never. I haven't seen him in 2 years. 2 years can change a person so good or so bad. Like, you can get married in 2 years. Like, you can graduate from college in 2 years. You could become homeless in 2 years. Like, you could be addicted to drugs in 2 years. Like, you can lose your arm in 2 years. Like, anything can happen in 2 years. And those 2 years of me not being with him, his life have gotten worse. Worse and worse and worse. And so now, unfortunately, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant, and I don't believe in abortions. I believe abortion is murdering a baby, and I will not kill a child. So, if I didn't believe in God, then baby, I would have been had abortion. But I believe in God, so I kept my baby. That whole time, I was being stalked. I was being stalked by my baby father. I was being stalked by the baby mother. And then I also was being stalked by the other baby mother. Because remember, I am now the 5th baby mom that I did not want to be. I did not want to be the 5th baby mom. Not at all. Now, what makes it so horrible and so evil is that he could have left me alone. He could have left me alone. But because, one, he did not like, remember, he was stalking me for those 2 years. So he saw that I was living a good, peaceful life. And up until, I had my heart broken. But compared to the girls that he was with and he was dating and messing with, that was just drama. Because think about it. You can't be out here cheating, sleeping with all these people, lying, spreading STDs, using people, discarding them when you want to, and you think you're going to live a peaceful life. You're not. He was dealing with people yelling at him, cursing at him, hitting him, arguing with him. That become draining, at a point. It's all fun and game. Yeah, I got all these women arguing over me, all these women fighting over me. Yeah, it's fun in the beginning, but eventually it's like, shut up, okay, I get it, da 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 da. And that's what happened. That he didn't like the drama that he caused, and now he was looking for peace. This is what narcissists do. They go and create problems in everybody's life, and because they don't want to deal with the consequences of their actions, they start looking for their next victim, and they start looking for somebody to give them peace from the hell they created. And that was me. He saw me over here in New York, because he's in Jersey. So he saw me over here in New York with peace, and he was like, okay, I want to go here. She got her own place. She's doing things, and I want to be over here. That is why he reached out to me. And again, he saw that I was in a relationship, and he saw that I was very emotional. He saw that I was very in a fragile state. That's when he took his chance, okay? He came in with, okay, I'm going to go here, start this back up, and ignore this. He wanted me to save him from this chaos of all this drama. Because again, this is in New Jersey. I'm in New York. If he comes over here, then unless they know where I live, they're not going to come to his house. Or my house. They're not going to come to my house. But if he's in New Jersey, they can try to find him. And there's really no escapism there. So he wanted to come over here because he saw that it was peace, and he wanted to come back here. And he likes to have sex with me. If that's one of their big factor, is basically the sex. He enjoys having sex with me more than he enjoys having sex with other people. And so he really, I think that's what's the number one factor. Him getting me pregnant and trying to move in with me was like the cherry on top. But it was basically the sex. Because again, he has a sex addiction. And people who have a sex addiction, yes, they sleep with a lot of people, but doesn't mean they're enjoying it. They just do. A lot of the time there is a trauma. But a lot of the time they just doing it because you're there. A lot of the time they're not enjoying the sex. And so he got me pregnant because that was his thing. He also gave me an STD on purpose because that was his revenge. And because he didn't want nobody to have me. He also got me pregnant. He didn't want nobody to have me neither. Because there's a thing where there are some men that will, once you're pregnant, they don't want to date you because you hit the wall. Anyway, I still get men that want to talk to me even if I have a child. So, but that was his thing. He was trying to entrap me with this baby. So now he did his thing, and he was trying to use the baby, like me, as pregnancy, as a leverage thing, to where he was just like, oh, you're my peace. I can't be your peace if you're not my peace. Because not only did you bring drama, I'm still grieving the love of my life right now. I'm still crying over the guy that I thought I was going to spend forever with. I didn't even have time to process. I did not have time. Like, literally, me and the guy broke up. Well, he broke up with me in August. I got pregnant in October. I didn't have time to process the true grief of losing somebody that I was never going to be with again. Now I'm pregnant. Not only am I pregnant, I had to deal with the drama of him intentionally giving me an STD, Then I had to deal with the drama of him intentionally trapping me with a baby for he could have a place to live. Then I have to deal with the drama of all these women, the baby moms and the family members. Then I have to deal with them stalking my page. Then I have to deal with them responding, everything hitting me up. When I say my pregnancy was hell, I literally had to block so many people because I found out that when you're pregnant, your baby feels everything. Your baby feels everything you go through. I literally had to block so many people specifically for a peaceful pregnancy. Right? And what happened was he tried to move in with me randomly one day, drunk. Like, again, he be drinking. He called me talking about I'm gonna move in with you. No, you're not. You're not moving in with me because when I don't like you, I don't love you, I don't want to be with you. Unfortunately, I am pregnant. I'm trying to co-parent. Before the baby get here, I'm literally just going through so much. I'm still trying to be mature. I'm still trying to be an adult. And I'm still talking to him when I don't even want to talk to him. And you're not living with me. You're never going to live with me. And I think once he realized that, his plan failed because he wanted me to save him. Because the relationship he was in, he was getting beat on. Like, she was literally hitting him. I'm not saying he didn't deserve to get hit on, but that's what he was enduring because he kept cheating and he kept lying. He kept using people. And so he's getting cheated on and he's getting hit on. That's what he was enduring over there. He wanted me to save him. I'm not saving you. You're going to stay over there and you made that bed, you're going to lie in it. Now, in my opinion, because it is the baby mother, she told me that he wasn't there for her really during her pregnancy. And so he, in my opinion, I think she didn't want him to be there for my pregnancy. Remember, this man is an alcoholic. And she knows him like the back of her hand. Which is great because he met his match. She and him are a match made in hell, in my opinion. She is just as narcissistic as he is, in my opinion. He used people, she do the same thing to him back. She's not stupid. I caught on. All it took was 6 days to know who she really was. She, in my opinion, knew that he's an alcoholic. She told me that she would get him drunk on purpose. That she would get him drunk on purpose just to get information out of him and just so he can apologize to her. Because he would really apologize when he's drunk. When he's sober, he's not apologizing. He's a narcissist. But when he's drunk and on drugs, that's when he will apologize, right? Then she also said that, you know, it's funny that when I bring up your name, he gets really angry. But it's mainly when I bring up your name. Not when I bring up other people's name. But specifically your name. And because of that, she would bring me up on purpose. She knew that my name triggered him. And so she would do it on purpose to start an argument. Now, why would she bring my name up to start an argument? Because she didn't want him to see me. She knew that if she bring up my name, that's going to make him get angry, which is going to make him want to drink alcohol. Remember, he's an alcoholic. If he starts drinking alcohol, that means he's not going to be productive. Now, if he's not productive, then he can't come see me. And if he cannot come see me, then I guess I'm missing out. I don't care if he sees. Today I don't want him to see me. But at that time, I didn't care if he saw me or not because I was okay with being a single mother. I was okay with that. So if he was there or not, it wasn't going to bother me. I didn't like the drama that came with him being him. I know a lot of women would love that their baby father be there. I don't give a fuck. I guess because I have a lot of trauma and I've been alone my whole life. I've been on my own. I've been dependent by myself. That I was going to take care of this baby with or without him or anybody. I did not give a fuck. Like, so I didn't care. It didn't bother me. I did not cry because he wasn't there. I did not cry at all. I was being an adult, okay? I was putting my trauma, my side, what he did to me to the side to try to co-parent. Once I realized co-parent was not going to work because he wanted to sleep with me, once I'm like, no, I don't want to sleep with you, he would ignore me like they all do. He would ignore me for like a month, right? And then he would randomly pop up. Oh, I left my phone in Virginia. I finally got it back. So, like, what you up to? I miss you. How's the baby? Like, I want to come rub your belly. Let's watch our show together. Then he would come back and he would be like, okay, let's have sex. No, I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to have sex with you. I am being an adult where I'm even letting you come over so we can try to co-parent properly without the sex part. That's not what he wanted, because like I said again, his main reason why he came back was really sex. And so because he wasn't getting that part, he would magically lose his phone again. Next time a month go by, he's like, oh, my phone, I didn't pay my phone bill. Okay. I am fully aware he's a narcissist. And I'm fully aware that narcissists do silent treatment as a get back. So him being silent was very peaceful to me. It was one of those best times in my life when he does not talk to me. Him talking to me, oh my God, like, it's so exhausting, so draining, right? So now all of a sudden, his phone, he can't pay his phone bill. So now it's like, okay, I missed you. I want to feed you what you want to eat. I want to feed the baby. I'm going to come over. We're going to watch a movie and we're going to have sex. No, we're not having sex. We're not doing any of that. Then it's like, okay, he would ignore me again. And then one last time, he did it one last time. And he was just like, okay, I'm going to come over. I'm going to rub your belly. We're going to have sex. We're not having sex. Yes, we are. We're going to have sex. I don't want to have sex with you. I think he realized at that moment that I'm standing on business, that I don't want him. Like, you are a terrible person. You're awful human. One, you've been cheating on me for years. You had 4 kids on me, right? You gave me an STD. You intentionally entrapped me with a baby that you basically, in my opinion, trapped me because you wanted me to save you from your chaos of drama, and you wanted to use me and to keep an access to me. Baby, a baby is not going to keep me. I'm not going to be kept because I have a baby by no man. Absolutely not. So, because of that, and then he has all these other women stalking me. Like, I'm going to show you every screenshot that I've ever took of the baby mother stalking me. It literally came a point where she even created another page. I had to block that page as well because they following each other, and now that page is popping up, and then they popping up on my Facebook. I don't even use my Facebook. Like, it's just like, where the fuck is y'all coming from? It's not that big. It's not that big of a deal. And then when I did give birth, ain't nobody said congratulations to me. You stalked me this whole pregnancy. Y'all stalked me this whole pregnancy. And ain't nobody said congratulations to me on my baby. Oh, okay. So because of that, this is drama. So now he realized that I stood on business, that I not sleeping with him. I don't want him. I remember I texted him. I was like, there's no point of us co-parenting. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. And I think during the whole time, he only gave me $40 throughout the time I was pregnant. And that was just for food. Like, he didn't participate in anything that my son has. I got nothing. I got netto. I got zero. Nothing. And and what happened is, when I gave birth, I had to be induced. I again reached out and said, I'm being induced. If you want to come, you can come. You don't. I didn't care. But I said it just so he can say that she did not tell me. I text him that I'm going to be induced if you want to come. I even sent him pictures. I told him I had the baby. I sent him pictures of the baby. I even told him when my son was in the NICU that he's in the NICU. And I was like, okay, are you going to come see your son? He said yes. He said he's going to come see my son, and he's going to wait until after the summer heat. That's the last text message I got from him. I think I sent him a picture, and that was like the last of the conversation. He did not come. It's been 2 years. My son just had celebrated his second birthday. Because I did not sleep with him, he's not here. Because I did not let him lie and manipulate me, he's not here. Because he didn't get what he wanted, he's not here. Like, if I was sleeping with him, he'd be here right now. If I told him he could live with me, he'd be here right now, but I'd be suffering. Because yes, he would be in the house, but he wouldn't be doing what he have to do. Because again, he would still be a junkie. He would still be an addict. He would still be alcohol, and he still have a sex addiction. And then if he did sleep with a child, yeah, no, my son comes first. Children comes first. And if you do not put your children first, then you're disgusting and you're nasty and you don't deserve to have children, and you deserve to go down to the pits of hell where he belonged with his goddamn daddy. Now, I have child support court coming up in November. I wish I didn't do child support. Like, I wish that, again, he wasn't the father of my child. I wish I've never met him. I wish his mother swallowed him. I wish his dad nutted in the fucking sock or something. Like, I just wish they never even met each other, because they created an abomination. Like, disgusting. He's just so evil. And I'm not even telling you everything. Like, y'all not even knowing everything that I endure. Like, it's just, and not once did this man apologize or said sorry or anything. I don't want his apology, because I don't want it. It means nothing. But I wish I've never met him. I wish I wasn't being petty. I wish I wasn't trying to be revengeful, because he would never had access to me, like, ever. I was a lot. I did have to forgive myself for the actions that I participate in letting him come back. That's why I'm not letting any ex come back, because you never know what ex is plotting on you. You never know what people are really capable of, you know? Again, I didn't do anything to him. He, again, is a narcissist. He did not like that I left. He didn't like that I chose me, that I continued to choose me. And you know what's the crazy thing about it? He admired me for leaving, the ability to leave, because he's a coward. He's a narcissist, and he's a coward, and he would love to leave. He would love to get up and choose himself. But because he doesn't, he stay and he endure these relationships that he doesn't want to be in, right? He don't want to be in these relationships, but he endures it, right? And not only that, he have mommy issues. When he would get drunk at my house, he would talk to his mom. Like, his mom not there. He would literally look out the window, talk to his imaginary mom, because he hates his mom. And that's another thing. Don't date men that hate his mom. I didn't know he hated his mom until he came back after the 2 years of me not seeing him. Because when he first got drunk, he was talking to his mom about the things that his mom did to him, about the mentally and trauma-induced trauma she bestowed upon him. So probably she's a narcissist who created a narcissist, because narcissists are not born. They're created. And they're created by a family member, or like a mom, a dad, or a sibling, a grandparent, whoever raised them. So that means he's a narcissist because his mom a narcissist, or his dad probably a narcissist. But I don't never when he got drunk, I've never heard him talk about his dad. I only ever talk about his hatred for his mom, for what his mom did to him from childhood. Like, this man is over 30. He's still upset over the things she did to him during childhood. How she took his phone and stuff like that and yell at him. Like, literally, because he's not truthful about what his mom did to him, and he's not speaking up because his mother is his mother. A lot of men who hate their mom, they take it out on women, right? And that's so sad. Again, he didn't have to come back. He could have stayed being over there, being a hoe over there, fucking up everybody's life. But he saw me, and he wanted a good thing. And so he came and destroyed something that he wanted, that he would never have access to. And I've learned that you don't know people. And accept people for who they are. If they cheat on you one time, leave. Lie to you one time, leave. They use you one, just leave. It don't get better. They don't get better. Because when I was younger, I used to give him every excuse in the book. Oh, well, I know he's insecure. Well, I know that, we're young and young people tend not to settle. And, people, we lived in 2 states. Like, I'm in New York, he's in New Jersey. So probably that's probably why he cheated, because I'm not there. Like, it was everything. But no, he's a narcissist. He suffered from a sex addiction. He's an alcoholic. He's a junkie. He hates himself. He hates his mom. And he hates everybody. And he doesn't want to do what he wants to do. And he will never apologize genuinely. And I haven't seen him since 2022. So I don't know if he's been to rehab. I don't know if he got better. I don't know if he's holding himself accountable. I don't know these things. All I know is what I've known from the whole time. But I doubt it. Narcissists don't tend to not get changed unless they go to therapy. Narcissists, an alcoholic does not change unless they want to. And a junkie, an addict, don't change unless they want to. Like, you can waste all your money, talk to a person all you want, but if they don't see it for themselves, there's nothing you can do. And remember, he's running from all of the demons. Like, he's running from all of the people that he tormented. That's what he's going through. He's being tormented by his demons because of all of the bad things he have done. He is going to, if he keep going down this path, he's going to end up alone on his deathbed, and people are going to rejoice when he dies, because that's how much of a menace, of an evil person that he is, that he literally have destroyed so many people's life. And if it comes to me and to my son, he will not destroy my son's life. The best thing he can ever do is just never be in our child's life. Especially if he's going to show up like that. If he's going to show up the way he's showing up now, he should never be in anybody's life, to be honest. He needs to be isolated, go into therapy, go into rehab, go get the counseling that he needs to better himself, finally love his fucking self, go talk to all the people that have hurted him so he can stop hurting others, okay? Because we need to break cycles over here. Because over here, generational trauma and curses, baby, they get broken here. My son is not going to endure any trauma, okay? I broke my generational curses over here in my family. Nobody, and I mean that, not no one, family members, friends, partners, whoever, would put trauma onto my son. Not happening. My son is going to live a carefree, child-free life with no trauma as best as I can, because I can't control the outside world. Like, I can't control, but I control my house. I control who comes in it. I control who he talks to, who he don't talk to. I control those things. I can't control nothing else, okay? What happens in the hallways or outside on a bus, that's his environment. So, you know, I also do want to move too, to get out of New York, because so where I live at is ghetto. And so I'm trying to find a nicer area, a safer place, so he don't have to worry about the things that I worry about. And that's really the real takeaway, is when you have a child, you want what's best for them. You want better for them. You don't want the trauma that you went through. Some people, they do that. But you want them to live a good life. And that's what I'm trying to do. Provide a good life for, I know I keep saying my son. It is our son. But he haven't done shit for his son. So I'm just going to say my son, because I'm the only one taking care of him. So that's kind of basically a summary. Because again, there's so much detail. So many things that happen. Obviously, I can't get to it. It's over. It's almost over an hour in the video. That basically it. He never came back. Because it's pointless. He came back, got me pregnant, didn't get what he wanted, and then dipped. I haven't seen him. It's as if his sole purpose was to just get me pregnant and leave. Because it's as if he never even came. Like, it's as if he never existed. Like, life kept continuing to go on as if he never was here. And I don't think about him at all. I don't worry about him. That's the beauty of not dealing with him. It's a blessing that he is not on my mind. I do not think about him. But as of that, that's just basically a summary of my baby father. I know it's been like 2 weeks, like almost 3 weeks since I made a video. I am going to cut this, I'm going to stop this video, and I'm going to go eat something, and then I'm going to come right back and film another video, and then I'm going to talk about, you know, me healing from the love of my life, the guy that I was just talking about in this video, because that took a long time to actually heal from somebody that you think was going to be the love of your life, that you're going to spend eternity with. And I'm finally in a good space where I don't think about him all the time like before. So I'm going to literally stop and immediately get something to eat, and I'm going to film, because I have to make it up to y'all. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching my channel. I hope I wasn't mumbling so much. Baby, receipts will be shown. Okay? We're going to show those receipts. And toodaloo. Bye.